Hello and welcome dears. Once again you are very welcome in our online study program. So dears, today I am not going to teach you anything from your notebooks, from your textbooks. Today I am going to discuss with you on a specific topic which is very important while you are going to write English. And you all know that as being the student of English medium schools, it's very important to you to know how to write the correct English. So today we are going to discuss about on this topic. So we have some points. I have some points to tell you how can you write the perfect English, how can you write the correct English. So as you know that in this modern era to speak English and to write English is the essential. If you want to be a good speaker, then you must be a good listener. So if you are a good listener, then you can grasp a lot of knowledge about any particular topic, and only after that you can express your views after getting a knowledge on that particular topic. So dear, we have some topics, we have some points how to improve our writing English. First one, read as you can. Means if you want to write anything, if you want to write an article for a magazine, if you want to write a book, if you want to write a novel, before writing all these types of things, you will have to read a lot of books, a lot of articles, a lot of books written by a lot of writers. So read as much as you can. It means you will have to read more and more to get a knowledge how to write. If you want to be a good speaker, so it is very essential for you to be a good listener. If you be a good listener, only after that you can be a good speaker, because after listening about a particular topic, you can get a great knowledge about that topic. Only after that you can speak over that topic. Such as that. Same like if you want to be a good writer, then you will have to be a good reader. If you are a good reader, only after that you can create your own idea over that particular topic. So first point in this sequence, it is read as much as you can. It means if you want to write something, if you want to express your views over a topic, then you will have to read about that topic from a different types of book related to that topic. If I want to write on the topic, suppose I am going to write on the topic environment, climate, then I will have to read more and more. I will have to get a great knowledge about different types of books written by the different types of writers. So it's the first thing. If you want to be a good writer, if you want to be a good handwriter, then it means you will have to read more and more. Only after that you can get a great knowledge and you can express your view. Second point, keep an English dictionary. Sometimes we have our own ideas over a topic and we just start to write, but sometimes we forget. We have an idea but we are not able to express our idea on the paper. We confused about a particular word, so that to face this problem, to solve this problem, we must have an English dictionary. In English dictionary, we can see a different types of meanings of a particular word. If we have an English dictionary, that with the help of English dictionary we can get that word, we can get a different types of meanings of a particular word, and we can express that word according to the situation. Next thing is brush up your grammar. It is the important part. Without grammar, we cannot write anything correctly. So as you know that what is the importance of grammar in a literary subject. If you are going to write an article or if you are going to write a paragraph, so that you will have to brush your English grammar. It means you will have to increase your English grammar. Without knowledge of English grammar, you cannot write correct English. So you must have a clearance of your tenses, active, passive, direct, indirect, punctuation marks, and preposition, etc. It means you will have a great knowledge of English grammar. If you don't have a perfect knowledge of English grammar, if you don't have the knowledge of figure of speech, if you don't have the knowledge of direct indirect relations, if you don't have a knowledge of active passive preposition and some basic grammar, then we cannot write the correct English. Because in the language subject such as Hindi, English, Sanskrit, Urdu, Spanish, Chinese, every language has its grammar. And when we start to write the literature portion or as well as the language portion of that particular subject, then we need the grammatical knowledge very necessary. So we must have a good knowledge of English grammar. Only after that we can write the correct English. Next one, check up spelling before and after writing. And it is also an important part. It means if we write something, then before and after writing, we must have checked all the meanings of all the subject, each subject. Because sometimes we do mistakes writing the spellings of the words. Sometimes we do that. But for the correct writing of English, we must check the spelling of each word must be correct. Next one, keep a diary in English. It means sometimes we must have a particular diary of English. If you want to write any figure of speech, any word and any phrases and items, so we must have a diary and we must note that type of things on that diary. Because there is types of items and phrases and other types of things. These types of things can be needed by us anytime. So we must have a diary. Next one, learn to elaborate simple sentences. Whenever we just try to write the English, we just use the simple sentences. But sometimes we just want to write the highly English in the high pitch. That time we should have the quality of elaboration of the simple sentence. Especially in the literature, if you want to write a literary portion of on a topic, or if you are going to write a story, that time we need the elaboration power. Means we must have the capacity, we must have the ability to elaborate or to explain a simple sentence. Means we have a simple sentence of 4 or 5 words, but while we write the literary portion, while we write the story, that time we must have the ability of elaboration, the expression of that 4 or 5 word sentences into 2 or 3 lines. This type of ability must have with us. If we don't have, then we cannot be a good writer in the literary portion. Learn to organize a paragraph. It means if we are going to write a paragraph, so we must have the ability to organize that paragraph. There must be a sequence in our paragraph. If we don't have a sequence, if we don't have a capacity to sequence to organize our paragraph, then we cannot. So we have the ability to put all the sentences in the sequence, and we have the ability to make an organized paragraph. Only after that we can say that it is a correct way to write a English. Write an outline. Some outline means some basic structures. Suppose we have a topic and we want to write something on that particular topic. So that at first we will not get the conclusion of that particular topic. We must have the ability to outline, to summary. Outline is summary. We must have a summary. If you want to write an article in about 500 words, but before writing the 500 words, we must have into our mind only 50 to 100 words an outline of that particular topic. So outline is must. We must have a summary of our topic of 50 to 100 words. Try to get someone to read what you have written. At the last point, we have written all the things. We have written the particular topics on suppose in 500 words. Then we, after completion of our writing, we must have get a person to read what we have written. If I write a story and after complete of my story, I must get a person who can check that what I have written on that, and that person must have the ability to check out my mistakes, and he also must have some advices. He must have some suggestions, and after his or her suggestions I can improve my mistakes. So dear, it was our lecture on how to write the correct English. So I hope you would understand and you will apply all these points as being a student of English, and you will improve your writing in English as well as possible as much. So dear, thanks. Have a nice day.